Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Peter with Peter Tech. Today we are still working on the Honda Civic. We're on the passenger side. We're gonna do a CV axle. It mounts, let me show you the actual CV axle. This is the wrong one. The passenger side is the wrong one. So you have the shaft that goes into the transmission. That end goes into the transmission. You realize it doesn't have the pin like the other side, but because it has these mounting points here, this cannot move in and out. Okay, these bearings in between do wear out. Just make sure that yours is still good, otherwise it's gonna cause vibrations. Okay, and this end goes into the wheel hub. That's the mounting hardware right there. Okay, this one here is mounted on 3 points, one on top, the bottom two there. They go onto the motor from the back of the motor. Okay, I've made sure the springs that are going into the transmissions are clean. The ones that are going onto the hub are rust free. I clean them up. I clean the ring, the ABS sensor ring, making sure that it has a good pickup points. What you're gonna require is your 14mm socket, long, 14mm short. You have a ratchet. If you don't have this one, it's still fine, but these have become my favorite. This is a 12 gear range. They become my favorite. You're able to get into smaller spaces, especially with this one. Whatever you'll be mounting, there's the space between here. It's gonna be really small, so you're really gonna need this one. It's gonna make your job easier and faster. Okay, I also have a torque wrench, and whenever I'm going under the vehicle, I always have my eye protection. Okay, since I'm working on jacks and jack stands, I always have to have my eye protection. Otherwise, things debris falling from the vehicle can get into your eyes, and sometimes they're painful. Anyway guys, let's get on to it. Okay, I've made sure that my mounting point onto the transmission, I've made sure that my mounting point onto the transmission is clean right there. That seal is not broken, it's still pliable, so it's able to seal the oil from leaking. Okay, so for now, maybe it'll be easy if I can show you guys how I maneuver these so what I've done to prepare for this is to make sure that way out. Hold on. My tripod is not the best, so it takes a while. So right here, see if I can, you guys can see, yes. Right here is where the king bolt goes onto. It's a 17mm, so it's already removed. You push the control arm down to remove it from the ball joint. Okay, just the same as the other side. Same thing we did on the other side. Okay, use the ball joint remover tool. I'll use a crowbar to push it down. Make sure you don't wedge in the boot, the ball joint boot. Out of the way. Okay, this suspension allows me to move the whole wheel hub out of the way. Okay, make sure the hoses are not tensioned, your ABS wiring is not tensioned. Okay, so the next thing, I'll bring in the axle, CV axle. Let me set you guys here, like so. Okay. This side goes in first. I go on the bottom of the car to support it and make sure it goes through the inside the transmission smoothly without damaging the seal. So I lay down here and I support it as I go through. My main objective is to make sure that it doesn't pinch onto that seal, onto the seal that is on the transmission. Okay. While doing so, I make sure the mounting point for the shaft is aligned. Almost. Okay. Then I use the actual weight of the drive shaft to push it through. If it doesn't, just twist it. There we go. We're in. Okay, like so. Okay, let me bring you guys so I can show you where we are. Okay, so this here is the CV axle. It's gone through the transmission. Here we have the mounting point, one here, and one above. Okay, so right now I'm under the vehicle, so I'm gonna have to adjust this to where you guys can see. Okay, see what I'm doing, because it's some of these bolts are hard to take off without proper how would I say this, without a proper way of doing it. Okay, I hope this thing stays there. Okay, if you can stay there, we'll have a good video. Okay. All these bolts are supposed to be like this. They are special bolts, but somebody has been here before me and they took out one. They took out all, and they're not all the same. They're supposed to be like this. I thought I had them. I had spare ones, but I don't. I looked for them, I couldn't find them. So we're gonna still use these one. They are special bolts. So what you do is now let's use this one for the inner one. Okay, right there, like that. Okay, snug. See, they're different. So I'm gonna use this one for this side. Oh, hold on. I think my mounting points are not aligned. Make sure they're fully aligned. Otherwise, there you go. Okay. One more on the very top. You put your hand on the very top or even on the side. Thing is, the camera is on the way. Make sure you have all of them started by hand. Don't tighten one, because I think there's a way you have to maneuver this to be able to get through. So this is why I said this gear wrench will come in handy, because of that space in between this space here. Okay. But still, I guess we still have to use the open end. Hold on. It still can go in with the fingers. Sorry guys, showing you through all this. It's important, especially these ones, because sometimes you can't get the tool in there, so you just have to make sure it's at least in enough to where you can use whatever tool you have. But for sure the socket, you can't use the socket, and probably the gear wrench either. So let's see. I want to start with this one first, because it's in a very tight spot, and we are able to use the open end 14. Open end 14. Let me move you guys closer so you can see what I'm doing. This one here is a problem one, but if you're patient, you can get to it. Just be patient with it. Eventually we'll get it. Does someone else have a better way or an easier way of doing it? Let me know in the comments below, please. We still can't get the gear wrench in there, so just have to be patient and use the open end. Sorry guys, I have the camera on the way, but I mean the phone is on the way, but we still can walk it through slowly by slowly. Just be patient with it. Oops. Trick. Still, just be patient with it. Eventually you're gonna get it through. Come on. It's gonna be a long video, guys. Just bear with me. Okay. Let's see if we can use our gear wrench now. I think we can. Let's try. You make our processes faster. Sorry guys. Nope. Still be patient with these on. Oh, you know what? I have the other. Let's just use this one. Be patient. Just be patient with it. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Move back. Yeah, right there. Okay, enough. This is the only problematic one to get through. So just be patient with it. Eventually you get there. If you're doing it without the camera on the way, it's much easier too. See, just be patient with it. Eventually. Again, don't tighten one and forget the others. Keep checking on the others. Make sure they are not in a tight spot where you can get to them by tightening these one. Okay, we leave it at that. We'll go to the second one. A little tight. Then we go to the top one. Make it snug. With the top one, you can use a socket and a ratchet, or even these one you can use a socket and a ratchet. I wish I can show you guys the top one, but it's easy to get to. It's easy to get to. It's not like okay. Come back to our bottom one. Let me get another better tool. See, that one is U-shaped. It gives you a more better control right there. See, so tighten it as much as you can to spec. Let me oh, there you go, guys. Sorry. Okay, tighten it to spec. Sorry, guys. And the very top one too. Remember, these ones are going into the aluminum block. Don't go crazy with them. Don't go crazy with it. They'll break too on you. All right, now that that's done, that one, this one, and the very top one, I'll bring you guys out here. We're gonna use a little anti-seize. On the splines. Too much. Okay, we'll bring the hub into position. The hub is through. You guys can see. Bring you guys up high. Actually, just want to show you the hub is through, so I have to bring you back down here. Anyway, so since this is moving, it's easier to right. So this is a ball joint. Okay, it goes onto the actual rower control arm. So I have to do it with one hand. Okay. Okay. Just direct it. It should be in. Are we in? Almost there we go. We in. The rest of the way will come through. Okay, I'll use my noise maker. Sorry guys. Okay. Again, make sure you torque these to spec. Okay, the counterpin hole is not aligned, so you continue tightening until you're able to align the counterpin hole. Just a little bit more. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. Counterpin in. Again, there is so many debates on which way to bend it. I bend it up, and that's it guys. Thank you again for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for your encouragement. Guys have suggested for me to get a better shots, you know, and they have really taught me a lot along the way, and I'll continue producing videos as I go, and I hope to get better at it. Don't forget to torque that one. Again, I explained how to torque that. Let me do it again for the sake. So what I do is I mount on the tire back on. I put the car on the floor on the tire. Okay. I remove the center cup. I use a torque wrench, anything 250 foot-pounds and above torque wrench. You're gonna need one of those, and you torque. The tire will act as a it's gonna hold the whole hub for you, so it doesn't turn when you're torquing. So you turn, if you try to torque it right now, it's gonna turn. So for you to prevent that, you put back the tire, remove the center cup, put it on, use a, I think that's a 32 millimeter, and torque it down. Alright guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Come back for the next one.